There, that should do it. What's up, everybody, and welcome back. This is kind of a special episode because, as you can see, we are not at the shop. Well, we're at the shop, but we're not at the shop. You guys know what happened to the shop, and this is the first official video of the garage and all the stuff going on with it. And I'm kind of excited to let you guys know kind of what's going on. Whew, I'm gonna have to get used to like some of this bright lights and stuff. As you guys can see, the sun kind of like sets over the hill here. So it's gonna make for getting like content. I might have to come back here and hide kind of in the shade so that way it's not like blinding me while I'm trying to talk to you guys. But today I have a couple things going on. I actually have my first customer car will be coming here. It's gonna be an engine swap. You guys have seen me do it. I'm not gonna be doing it on this video, but there will be a video to come and I'm sure that car will be in here and we will be taking care of that stuff. I don't know, maybe the next video or something like that. Also, I have update on the 350Z, kind of stuff that I found, show you what's going on with it. For those of you that follow me on my Instagram, you guys kind of know what's going on, but I want to explain it in a little more detail. So yeah, I want to show you kind of what's going on. Here's the Z. I kind of have the stuff set up here, my shelving. This is Julian's motor. I know you guys remember seeing this one up on the stand there at the shop. Kind of set up my little jack area. Coming over here, we have like our welders. We are putting the welding table here. This is kind of temporary. As you guys can see, I took the wood down from the shop and there's not like everything put away. I don't have everything set up. My favorite band. So it's cool because I'm able to like personalize in here. I'm still gonna have some stuff in here. Mike will be showing up all the time. You guys don't have to worry about that. I've gotten a lot of questions from you guys asking, what's going on with you and Mike? Are you guys still cool? Are you guys still gonna be doing stuff? Are you gonna be getting a shop together? The couch is right here. You're gonna see the man sit on the couch. You're gonna see the cars in here. You're gonna see the stuff we build. I promise. That guy's like my brother. He's not going anywhere. I hung out with him today. If you guys check out his video tomorrow, which might be today because I have to like edit this video. Yeah, I don't know, but I did a ride along in a C5 and whoo, that thing is fun. So you guys are gonna have to go check that out on his channel. Also, he has his merch drop. By the time you guys are seeing this video, you'll have 48 hours. Go over to his channel. I'll link it right here. It's at MikeMike9800. His main account keeps getting flagged for some reason, so I'm not even gonna try and send y'all there, but go check it out. Check out his new Fox shirts. And yeah, I mean, they're bitching. I'm gonna even be getting one. So, I mean, I better be getting one, right? So yeah, go check those out. And let's get into today's video. Okay, one thing that I think is kind of comical, because we are at my house, I need to do my honeydew stuff. You know how it goes. I mean, come on. Okay, that's better. So here's the side yard. As you can see, I have some crap piling up. Sorry about it. Took a couple things from the shop that I needed. I have the engine hoist right here, a couple tires, whatever. So yeah, you guys are getting the full walk around of the house. I'll have to show you guys inside at some point, but I can't do everything in one video. So let's keep going on this one. There she is. You see, she has her own little spot here. And before you guys say anything, yes, it is a small little area right now, but I'm not really planning on working on her right here. It's just a spot that she stays safe behind the toolboxes, behind the couch, kind of like a thing when you come around here. You can see it's kind of like the prize possession of the shop. And then this is where all the work will happen. So you guys can see the driveway is pretty steep. So I'm still trying to figure out stuff like that. I actually might buy like a winch and bolt it to the floor so that way we can pull cars up this if there's no engine or if the engine doesn't run or something like that. So first things first, I want to give you guys the update on the car. Okay, so first things first, let me get this out of the way just so I'm not kicking it. Explain to you guys a little bit what's been going on with this. I know you guys saw my last video at the shop. I couldn't get it to do anything. I was getting no fuel pressure here didn't know what was going on. So in the last couple days, I've talked to George from Hexa Garage. I talked to Tweaked. I've been doing a bunch of like scouring. Mike's been talking to the tuner for me. And one of the things that we figured out, and if this door will come open, there we go. On here, there are 2 plugs, and I'm not gonna tear it back apart for you. I'm sorry about the mess right here. I don't have it all cleaned up just yet, but on the plug right here, this is the J1 plug. There is a pin 50, which is your primary for your fuel pump. There we go. And for the fuel pump is the primary that wasn't there. And so I was looking for the wire. I've been trying to figure out if it uses a different one, like from secondary or something like that. And what I found out is that it was mispinned. And so I changed the pin. The wire that was coming in was actually, the pin 50 was on pin 51. It was the same color wiring. So after talking to Tweaked and finding the wiring schematic, I was able to pull the pin out, put it into pin 50, and then I would hear the fuel pump prime. It was pretty much simple as that. It wasn't my fault. Oh, actually there was one other, pin 6, actually on the white plug underneath the dash, was also moved to the wrong location, or wasn't in the location all the way. So maybe a little bit of a rush job from some people, but I mean, whatever. I figured it out. Now I can show you guys exactly what's going on here. And do the wiggle test. Come here, you can hear, I put this right here. Now I have for the fuel pump. However, I can't get anything else out of it. So I know that there's fuel pressure. I've tried to do everything that I can to turn it on, checked all the fuses, done that type of stuff. So now I'm thinking it might be an immobilizer issue. God, this sun is hot. Like, do you guys see this? I'm not trying to blind y'all, but man, let me come back in here like I was saying earlier. So anyway, yeah, I have fuel pressure. If I take that cap off and I press the Schrader valve, fuel comes flying at me. So I know there's fuel pressure to it, and I can get it to like bump, like start like one time and then choke out and die. I don't have the mass airflow hooked up. It's possible that could be the only issue. So Tweaked is actually sending me the harness connector, and I'm gonna be able to change that out probably this weekend. No, this week, sorry. We're already almost in the weekend, it's Friday. But yeah, I'm gonna try and change that out and see if that helps it. Maybe it's not reading, but it is a map sensor also, so the speed density should take over and it should be okay, but I don't know. Until I have everything hooked up, I can't start ruling stuff out. I need to figure out what's going on by what's not hooked up, and then I'll start tearing it down from there. So that's kind of where I'm at with the Z. It's sitting here, it's on the jack stands. I mean, at least it turns over. I know that it'll start to start. I just have to figure out this little bug, and then I should be good. I have like all my cooling stuff coming. So if you guys look here, you can see I don't have like the upper radiator hose still, and I don't have the heater hoses. However, I did go and buy heater hose stuff today that I can make work. And then I have this, I need to cut this, and I have the coupler so I can hook my steam port, which is the port right here, up to the little connector that goes in there. It's a little like 1/4 inch NPT fitting that goes in there, you push on, so that way the steam ports can go into the upper radiator. So those are the last few things I got to do. Once I plug in the mass airflow, I need to change the connector. I'll probably show you guys that either on my Instagram or on the next story or next video. So yeah, so I'll get those taken care of and then put coolant in it, and hopefully it's gonna start and run. So the other idea that I have with this might be that I need to bring the ECU back to Jason, the tuner, and have the VATs double checked. I've talked to a couple guys and they said that like the VAT stuff can give these same type of symptoms, so we'll see how that goes. But that's it with the 350Z. Okay, so I've been messing with this a little bit more, and before we wrap this up completely, I just want to show you, I have tried to start it a couple more times, and I want to show you something that I found. Thanks to actually one of my followers, I sent him a video. Let me show you real quick. This is how I get See, it wants to start. The one thing that he showed me though that I didn't really even realize, watch again on the tachometer. Nothing's happening. So I plugged in my scanner to try and see if there is anything. Let me put the key. Sorry, I had to put the key back in. I checked on the scanner to see if there was anything registering at all with the RPMs, and on the scanner it is. You can see the RPMs, it'll climb, like as I go to start it, it'll jump up from like 1, 3, 500, and then it'll, once it gets like that where it's starting to start, it'll get to like 1,000 and then it'll die off. So I know that the ECU is triggering the RPM, but it's not setting it to the dash, which kind of worries me. So I guess that's kind of my next step, but I wanted to show you guys exactly what was going on with the car, so that way you see exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, you guys are following this whole process, so I want to show you guys everything in the process. So that's where I'm at, but I need to do a little bit more digging, and I think the guy with the car is on the way, so I'm going to show you that in just a second. All right, so we got trailer pulling up. First official customer car here. I'm waiting on the owner to get here. I think he had his homie bring it by, but we're gonna check it out. It's another rev up, probably a blown motor. What's up, brother?
How you doing?
Cool, man. How you doing?
Oh, good, man. Chilling, you know. Got this thing going on, man.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, just park it right there in front of the house. Woo, listen to that. Man. Hey, he caught it just in time. Man. Well, there you go. I'm gonna show you guys what a rev up is. I know a lot of you guys were asking me about the rev up, so I'll show you probably after he's gone and stuff, so I can kind of explain it a little bit better. But this is probably gonna be the first engine job here at the new shop. Okay, and now the customer just left. It's a little bit less hectic and a little bit easier for me to show you guys. So first things first, I got a lot of questions on one of my last videos asking me what's the difference between a rev up and a DE, what is a rev up? And the easiest thing I can show you, this is a DE. The easiest way to tell between a DE and a rev up are these covers. You can see these look kind of like teardrops pointed off in separate directions. So this is a DE engine. Let me show you guys on the customer's car. Okay, and so this is a rev up engine. As you guys can probably tell, as I was just pointing out, these are very different on both sides. You can see there's two like round circles. Those are for each cam gear. There's also a green plug and a blue plug if you look down in there. This is a rev up engine. Other than that, it's not very, you can't really tell what engine is what. There's some small differences, but the timing cover is the best way to tell, because this does have adjustable cam gears on both the intake and exhaust, while the DE only has it on one. So that, for you guys, if you guys were curious what a DE and what a rev up engine is, that's what it is. And then obviously the HR engines, you know, the easiest way to tell is there is two intakes, one on either side. So yeah, now that's at least explained. So this customer hit me about 2 months ago, came to the shop. I adjusted like his e-brake, did a couple things for him. And then we were talking about his engine. I was telling him not if the engine blows, but when the engine blows, come to me, we can do a DE swap. And unfortunately, looks like that's the issue. So it's got a knock in the bottom end. These do have oiling problems, and so this will be probably the first engine job that we do here. So he has a 350Z that we are going to be getting tomorrow, and then we're going to have it in here. I'm going to tear the motor out of that. It is a DE engine, and then we are going to pull the motor out of that, and then let me turn for you guys. There you go, that's a little bit better. pull the motor out of that, and then put the motor from the 350 in there, and then we will use his wiring harness. For those of you that don't know, the DE harness and the rev up harness are the same exact thing. There's just extra cam plugs, 2 extra sensors in the back, and then the 2 in the front, the green and blue. You do, however, have to have the ECU flashed, because when you go to the DE, it will be looking for all 4 of those. So there will be 4 sensors that your tuner will have to turn off, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and then you should be good. Since we are using that ECU, and that ECU did come with the car, we don't have to worry about any immobilizer issues. It will still run with it. We just have to turn off those 4 sensors. If we were putting this engine into the other car, you know, like vice versa, and then we were using that ECU in a different car, we would have to have the NATS system turned off, which is the immobilizer system, and then obviously pull off those sensors also. So for those of you guys that are doing the rev up to DE swap, that's pretty much all you really need to do. You can use the same harness, you just have to do some modification to the ECU. So yeah, so that will be our first job. So I'm gonna close this down, and then we're gonna wrap this up. All right, so there you guys have it. You guys have seen the new shop, the garage home shop. I'm gonna call it the shop because you guys know me grinding at the shop, you know Mike coming to the shop, and nothing's changed. I mean, just location. So we are gonna keep calling this the shop. So you guys have seen the shop. I hope you dig it. I hope you are digging the content. It's still gonna be all the same great content and all the new stuff that we're gonna be doing, along with like the weld shop stuff. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited, and I appreciate you guys like really supporting and just like showing love, understanding everything that's going on. I'm trying to keep you guys as filled in as possible and let you know every step of the way, and have you guys see the process and seeing what's going on, because I mean, y'all are what make this channel too. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys got to see this today. I'm sorry it wasn't like a real action-packed vlog, but I wanted to make sure that I touched base with you guys, showed you that everything's set up, and got lots more content coming your way. So I hope you guys are digging it. That was weird, camera like shut off. I don't know what happened with it. Anyway, closing this out, thank you guys so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are just excited as I am, because it is gonna be the start of something great. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love.